Hi, boys and girls. I hope you're enjoying your summer so far, and I hope you're reading books. Today, I'm going to be reading a book for you, and it is Frida. It's about an artist whose name is Frida Kahlo, and that's actually one of my favorite artists. And I'm also wearing a shirt that has Frida's face on it. So I hope you enjoy this book. It is written by Jonah Winter, illustrated by Ana Juan. So this book is dedicated to Mother, that is Mr. Winter's mother, and it is, here's where we begin. Frida enters the world. For little Frida, the world is Mexico. Her house is a blue house. It is in the town of Coyoacan. That's a city in Mexico. Frida's father is an artist and a photographer. He teaches her how to use a paintbrush. Frida's mother takes care of 6 daughters, and she is often tired. Often, Frida is lonely, even though she has sisters. Enter stage left. That means that we're looking at this side. That is Frida's imaginary friend. Her name is also Frida. They play games. All of a sudden, Frida falls very ill. She's in bed for months. There's something wrong with one of her legs. Even her imaginary friend can't cheer her. That's when Frida teaches herself how to draw. Drawing saves her from being sad. So there she is in bed, drawing. After Frida gets well, she still wants to make art, so she paints little paintings. They are copies of other paintings. Painting onto photographs is what Frida's father does for a living. He teaches her how to do this too. Frida also paints things she sees through a microscope. She loves looking at things very closely. At school, Frida studies science. She is bored. School is too easy. One day, Frida is riding the bus home from school. A horrible accident happens. A trolley runs into the bus and Frida almost dies. In the hospital, it is painting that saves her once again. Painting is like her imaginary friend. It is there whenever she wants. It keeps her company and it keeps her from giving up hope. So there's her hospital bed, and she has a canvas, paint, and her crutches because she's having a hard time walking. After the accident, life will never be the same for Frida. She will walk with a cane when she is able to walk, and her body will always be hurting. But Frida doesn't cry or complain. Instead of crying, she paints pictures of herself crying. When she can't leave her bed, she paints in bed. And when her whole torso is put in a cast, she paints on the cast. Nothing can stop Frida from painting because she's so often alone, unable to leave her house. She has to use her imagination. She paints what she sees in her heart, on top of what she sees with her eyes. It's almost like painting on photographs. She paints little magical scenes with words at the bottom. All over Mexico, people paint these kinds of scenes. Sometimes they are scenes of accidents with angels coming to the rescue. They are like prayers for people who are sick. They are called exvotos. Frida paints exvotos of herself when she is sick or in pain. Frida imitates no one in her style. Her paintings are like nothing else. In museums, people still look at them and weep and sigh and smile. She turns her pain into something beautiful. It is like a miracle. Viva Frida, long live Frida. The end. So this book is about being creative and using your imagination. So you guys be sure and get creative this summer and use your imagination.